Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to make gingerbread. I have all of my ingredients pre-measured, so I'm just going to get started. First of all, I'm going to cream together a stick of butter at room temperature and a cup of raw sugar. Not brown sugar or white sugar, but raw sugar. If you don't have a standing mixer like this, you can use a handheld mixer as well, so don't worry about the fancy product. And while that's creaming, I'm actually going to sift together the dry ingredients. Now what I like to do when I'm sifting dry ingredients, I like to put it on a piece of parchment paper so it's easier to put it into the standing mixer rather than from a bowl. I'm going to put 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, a teaspoon and a half of ground dried ginger, a teaspoon and a half of baking soda, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of ground cloves, and a quarter of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. You need to sift, otherwise sometimes there's clumps inside of the finished product, clumps of whatever, baking soda or flour. Sifting gets rid of all of that. Now before I add this into the mixer, I'm going to stir together a cup of stout beer. I prefer to use Guinness because it's my favorite beer, and a cup of molasses. And please keep in mind, when you're measuring for baking, there's a big difference when you're measuring liquid ingredients and dry ingredients into the measuring cups. You're going to always want to use a liquid measuring cup for liquid ingredients and dry measuring cups for dry ones, because it does make a difference. So mix the two together until the molasses is dissolved. Okay, now before I add this, I'm going to add 3 eggs, and I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. So once those are incorporated together, you're going to add the liquid ingredient and the dry ingredient, and you're going to alternate it when you add it. And you're going to do the dry ingredients very slowly on a slow speed, otherwise it's going to poof up into a cloud and you're going to be a Christmas ghost or whatever. So on very slow speed, I'm going to add these one at a time. And I'm going to higher the speed up just a little bit because now it's not going to poof up into my face, maybe the third up from the lowest. Perfect. And you're going to pour it into a bread pan that's been lightly oiled or sprayed with cooking spray. Scrape all the sides so no batter is left behind. And you're going to put it into an oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees for 35 minutes. So after cooling, I put it on a plate, and now I'm going to dust it with powdered sugar. just a little bit. And this is how you make gingerbread. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see me cook anything else, send us an email at request@mahalo.com or watch any of these other videos.